Welcome back to Dark Souls. Last time, we defeated Gravelord Nito, and finally put down Petrus of Thorolund, revealing him for all of his corruption, stopping his assassination of Rhea. This time, before we go looking for her, do you remember this place? It's been a while, but when we went up the lift, we jumped down and landed here. What significance does this place hold? Well, if I remember correctly, yes. No, don't have it. Oh, now I remember. Here. The talisman. In these chests we found a talisman, a morning star, a bunch of homeward bones, Lloyd's talisman, and that's what we found. We could assume that what that is Petrus's personal stash of cleric equipment. A morning star as a weapon, even though he already uses one. Homeward bones to get away. Lloyd's talismans to disable undeads using their Estus flask. And a talisman to cast miracles. But there's also this chest right here. This chest had these cracked red-eye orbs, used to invade other worlds. But why would this be here, with Petrus's stash? And it's because, as I was alluding to the whole time, Petrus is not what he seems. He is a dirty invader who goes into the worlds of other undead and beats the brains out for their humanity. Just something I wanted to show off. Wolf in sheep's clothing. Let's get out of here. Where I'd like to go next is back into the undead church. I'd like to go back there. Let's take the lift. Here we are. And there she is. Rhea of Thorolund. She's deep in prayer. I'd like to speak with you.
Hello. I will never forget what you did. I am deeply indebted, for it was not within my power to save Vince or Nico. I cannot thank you enough. In case you have not heard, I am Rhea of Thorolund. I only wish there was some way I could help you. But I am inexperienced and I only know the art of miracles. If that could be of any help, speak to me again.
Well, I'll have you know, Rhea, that I actually am interested in those miracles, since Petrus sold them at an exorbitant price, and we weren't able to get them. We can get them now. Let's go get them. Let's buy them.
Would a miracle be of any help to you? I would be most pleased if that was so. May we discuss miracles then?
Sure. Alright. Rhea here sells miracles. Not just that, she also sells a divine blessing. It's cheap, so I'm gonna buy it. She also sells a talisman, we don't need that. And she sells basic miracles. Heal. Great Heal Excerpt. Homeward. Force. Seek Guidance. All those are at a much cheaper price than Petrus sold them at. By the way, you wanna buy all of them. We'll buy the rest later. You can also, from here, join the Way of White. Since we know how sick and disgusting they are, I'm not going to do that. Besides, I prefer staying in the Darkwraith Covenant. Let's talk to her.
Vince and Nico were fooled by a lout named Patches and turned into hollows. My prayers did them no good. It is my ignorance, my frailty that has sealed their fates. Perhaps Petrus realized my weakness all along, and thus made the decision to abandon me. I can hardly blame him now.
Rhea blames herself that she couldn't save Vince and Nico. They were fooled by Patches. My suspicions were correct. They got fooled into going off that ledge, and they were kicked off, slowly deteriorating into hollows. And she realized that Petrus was probably doing himself a favor by getting rid of her, as she's such a burden. She can't really defend herself, and that's what the Way of White turned her into, a frail, defenseless maiden. Nothing but faith. I feel bad for her. All of her life, she got kicked out of her own country by her father. She was forced to go into all this religious stuff, and then the people who she trusted, the person she trusted, got rid of her, and her friends basically turned into zombies right in front of her. That's messed up. That's really messed up. Now, let's buy the rest of them. Great Heal. Great Miracle cast by advanced clerics. Restores high HP. Great Heal is a long tail, only learned by a select few. No caster will be disappointed by the bountiful life that it yields. And Magic Barrier. Miracle of Bishop Havel the Rock. Cover body in defensive magic coating. This coating greatly boosts magic defense, assisting warriors who must face the magic which Bishop Havel countered so proficiently. Havel the Rock. We already knew that Havel made miracles of his own. We saw Great Magic Barrier down in Ash Lake, because he hated Seath, and he hated sorcery. So he made plans to counter it. Unfortunately, all that led to the Occult Rebellion, and he's dead now. But at some point, he was a bishop of the Way of White. when he actually believed in Gwyn. Not like he didn't believe in Gwyn. Gwyn was his friend. That's weird. A bishop. Let's buy this too. And finally, I would like to buy this. Wrath of the Gods. We saw Paladin Leroy cast this miracle. A primal form of force. Create a powerful shockwave. Wrath of the Gods was an epic tale that tattered over time and devolved into the modern force. This primal form of force emits a shockwave that also inflicts damage. An epic tale of how the gods took over. All these miracles are stories. Let's buy it. And that's everything. We cleaned her out.
Then be safe. Farewell, Rhea Nox.
We should probably go into that too. Very or Nox. I never mentioned what those two words actually meant. Very or Nox means fear the dark. You know what? I think I'm going to take a screenshot right here. That's a good one. Yeah. Right. Before we leave Rhea, there's something I want to do with her. Not that, I just wanted to get him out of the way just in case. And what I'm going to do, give her a punt. And with that, I'm going to use the Dark Hand on her. Because of all of that humanity that she has inside of her. She absorbed it all in the name of the Way of White. Who's making that sound? Who is that? That's all of it. Now, without humanity, and without any miracles to teach us, what's she gonna do? I'm going to go rest at the bonfire and find out. Take him down. And with that... Huh. Rhea is actually just still there, she's just chilling. And in that case, I know what I have to do. And that's that. Without any miracles to teach us, and with all her humanity drained, she leaves. She just leaves. We don't know where she went. But I wish her safe travels. Don't fear the dark, Rhea. Fear the light. Next time on Dark Souls, we head for our next target to collect our next Lord Soul. See you then.